If you look at the statistics, 84% of donors are worried about the fact that there are systems appropriate to deliver on their requirements. And many recipients, I mean, a huge majority of the recipients, almost 100%, frankly, are saying that this is a real challenge. And if you read another statistics, they're saying it's only getting harder. It's not only traditional donors anymore, it's the BRICS countries, it's corporate social responsibility programs. India has a policy now where you're required to do it if you have a particular turnover. There's social investment impacting. There's the Gates Foundation. There's so many donors. And so it's not a group that's monolithic. It's a variety of organizations with a variety of strategies. It's not going to change overnight. Everybody understands that you want to be able to, on your own, if you're implementing a program, show that you've made impact, that there's outputs and impact, and of course, value for money. That's the phrase. People are saying that it's so difficult in some settings to be able to do it. There are certain programs that have a long lead time, so you can't immediately show value for money, and that the balance is maybe off, that it's so burdensome to do this that people are taking away time from implementation to time for evaluation. And we've got to get that calculus just right. I don't think we have. So what's an innovative solution? So one of the things you want to see on the donor side, potentially donor harmonization, donor streamlining some of the reporting requirements. Think about a small NGO having multiple donor streams from an organization like USAID, DFID, and EU, and having different kinds of technical requirements that you have to work against. That's very difficult. Having donors think about direct funding operation systems to build capacity, to even think about building a technical hub of excellence where there are people who are able to deal with this in a very efficient way. And so thinking about outsourcing for recipients, thinking about partnering with firms that know how to do this, thinking about shared services, again, another kind of hub of excellence where you have people who really understand the complexities of donor management, grant management. That would go a long way, in my opinion, to help this issue. But it starts with donors. I think there was a movement many, many years ago, about 10 years ago, where donors were really trying, led by DFID, trying to harmonize some of their requirements, and it didn't really get off the ground. We know it's difficult, but the burden that is placed on recipients, particularly now as we're going local, and there's less monies available to fund overheads and people that do the work that I do, I think we really need to think differently about the way we've operated. Localization really is a wonderful idea in theory, but if you don't have the ability to manage the infrastructure, the foundation of any business or any program is really doing the work, the business work around it, getting people paid, getting people hired, getting goods procured, all of those things, reporting out, it's not going to work.